Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day and welcome to another enthralling episode of the Whiteblood Panorama, a show that takes you to different corners of the world on your favorite channel, Whiteblood Multimedia. I'm your host, Umar Isa Dandagu. Well, my guest today has got an opportunity to study in a country that is painted black by the West, especially in Hollywood films, and a country in Europe ruled by a strong man capable of invading his neighbor. You know where I'm heading to, and you know what I'm talking about. I am simply talking about the Vladimir Putin's Russia. Khalifa Tijjani Aikawa, after doing his primary and secondary schools, including my alma mater, the Science College Kano, moved to Voronezh State University of Engineering and Technologies in Russia and studied chemical engineering. He graduated with first class, which is very much amazing. So the questions we're going to be asking are, wasn't there a stiff competition between the Russians and the Nigerian students? How did he beat the Russians, who are also said to be brilliant? He finished his NYSC service last year and is doing business right now here in Kano. Why business? Why not some lucrative government work for NNPC or those multinational oil corporations like Shell, Chevron, and so on? And why didn't he stay in Russia and keep enjoying the serenity and lots of opportunities that are not available here in Africa? To discuss this and many more, Khalifa Tijjani Aikawa joins me now in the studio. Thank you very much indeed for coming.
Thank you.
Well, there are so many questions that are on the minds of our viewers out there and our friends out there also about Russia. There are so many misinformation stuff, so much misinformation about Russia being, Russians being racist, and in Russia one has to take alcohol or injection in order to adapt to the extreme nature of the weather, the coolest or coldest nature of the weather there in Russia. Before we get to that, how did you even in the first place get the opportunity to study in Russia?
Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Actually, in the first place, I wanted to study medicine in China. I even got admission. Later on, I wrote federal government scholarship board scholarship exam. After getting admission in China, I even started preparing to go. But I got a call telling me that my application was successful.
Good.
So they called me to Abuja. When I went there, they said that my application was successful. So, but they couldn't send me to China. The available country they have that time was Russia.
Okay.
At that time, I was just mad.
Wow.
Yeah, about going to China.
Because you didn't want to go to China.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to go to China.
You wanted to go to
China. Yeah, because of the business opportunities present there.
Good.
I just called my father. Yeah, I lamented that I couldn't get scholarship to China, but to Russia. Yeah. He said, it is well. Let me just go.
Yeah.
I said, okay. Then I accepted the scholarship. Later on, Alhamdulillah, they said they couldn't give me medicine. Yeah. They asked me to choose another career, another course.
Okay.
I chose chemical engineering, and Alhamdulillah, I was successful. They gave me my choice.
Why chemical engineering? Why not nursing, since it is connected to medicine? Why not physiotherapy? Why not any medical related course?
This is because most of the candidates we have there are choosing medical courses.
Okay.
So the interviewers advised me to change another course out of medical space.
Good.
So I just think in my mind, I said, okay, let me just take chemical engineering because I'm good in chemistry.
Oh, good.
And I like mathematics.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, that's why I just choose chemical
The very
engineering.
two subjects that chased me out of this science.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said chemistry is full of abstract stuff.
Yes, yes. And chemistry, there are calculations too.
Yes, of course.
And I very much like chemistry. It's
Good.
my favorite.
That's great.
Till now.
Can you remember some of your chemistry teachers at this science? Maybe say hi to
Malam Bello, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Malam Bello,
Yeah,
yes.
okay,
And Malam Kabara.
Okay, Manan Kamal.
Yeah,
That's
he's
great.
very good teacher.
Probably when we got there, he was he left. He had
Maybe.
left.
Yeah, he left for Metamasule University.
That's great. When it was opened in 2012.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, I'm just on the internet searching for the Russian word, the synonym of great in Russian, and they gave me something like bolshoi.
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 Yeah, bolshoi is something like great or big or gigantic.
Oh, I thought like great means good.
Yeah, great. Great means good, but you can call it beliki in Russia. Beliki.
Okay,
it
maybe
is great.
Okay.
While bolshoi is big.
Okay.
And in other words, it can take great.
Okay, that's great. So if I say bolshoi
means big,
something
gigantic,
big, gigantic, something great, massive.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that's really good.
Yes.
I will start learning Russian.
You are welcome.
Yeah. So when did you get to Russia?
I got to Russia in 2015.
Can you remember the month?
Yeah, November. 22nd November.
Oh.
Precisely.
You landed in Russia on the 22nd of November.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
So how long was the flight from Nigeria to Russia?
There is no direct flight to Russia. So we had to take Emirates.
Okay.
Yeah, we landed.
Dubai.
Yeah, we landed first in Dubai and made a transit of 5 hours. Then we proceeded to Russia.
Okay.
From Kano to Dubai. No, from Abuja to Dubai. It's like 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah, and from Dubai to Russia will take you like 5 hours.
5 hours. Okay.
Yeah, something like this.
So when you landed,
roughly 11 hours.
11 hours.
Yes.
So when you landed in Dubai, did you have the opportunity of going around the city and see the wonders there?
No.
The Burj Khalifa, all those tallest buildings.
Actually, no, because I didn't have their visa.
Oh.
Yeah. And our transit is not long. Okay. So we just went around the airport. Yeah, from one terminal to another like this.
Okay.
Yeah, we even made some shoppings.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, that's good. So you went from Dubai to Russia.
Yeah.
Via which airline company?
Emirates.
Okay, Emirates.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Yes. So when you landed in Russia, what was the weather like? Was it cold, hot, or what?
It was very hot.
Very hot.
Sorry, very cold.
That's November.
It was very cold. Yeah, because November is like winter.
Oh,
yes. It has even started snowing then.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, when we just came out of the airport, as we were talking, some
smoke. Oh my God!
Even coming out from our mouth.
Oh, as if some people were smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
When I saw people like talking, I thought they were even smoking. Then later I noticed that it is the warm air coming out from our mouth. And that is just condensed in the space. Yeah. Due to the coldest weather of Russia.
Yeah. So didn't they inform you right from takeoff from Dubai that the weather would be very much different and would be terribly cold, and that you needed to take some precautionary measures?
At the first place, no. But when we were preparing to land in Russia, they announced that the weather is very cold. It is so degrees. Yeah.
Probably minus 0 degrees.
Yeah, it was minus.
Minus 0 degrees.
Minus.
That's really cool. And so what did you do? You got some heavy clothes?
We even provided that one because we know that it is the coldest country in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why we even provided that. Yeah.
So what happened then? Did you get some time to rest and maybe walk around the city before you started lectures, or when you went there it was already time for the lectures?
When any student arrives in Russia, they first take you to the hospital for this test. Yeah. Then after the test, they assigned a suitable class for you. Yeah, to start learning.
Okay, suitable class for you.
Yeah.
Does it mean you are segregated, isolated from the rest of the students?
No. They will see which course are you going to study, because in the first year it is a language year. First year is a language year.
Okay.
So they will see, okay, me, for example, I was going to do chemical engineering, so they assigned me to science class.
Okay.
And some of us are going to do international relations, political science, and others. So they put them in the same class.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So how was the 1 year course in learning language?
The 1 year course at the first place was challenging, because when I arrived in Russia, I never know any word in Russia. I was a complete layman to the language.
You didn't even do that background check on the internet?
I didn't.
Oh my God.
Nothing I know. So I was even jealous that some of my friends knows like a couple of words, but me, I know nothing. But I was jealous. But I still strive and be one of the best.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good. So which means you can speak Russian fluently now? Fluently.
I think it's in my first 3 months. I could already speak it.
How many letters does the Russian language have?
I couldn't say seriously because I have.
Is it like Chinese, for example? Is it like Chinese that has a lot of characters?
No.
Okay.
It is like English that has 20-something characters. But Russian, I think, is 3 letters ahead of English.
Yeah, I think the English language has about 26 letters now.
Yes. So the Russian can be around 30. Around 30.
So now can you say something in Russian language?
Yeah, I can say.
Okay.
Здравствуйте.
Meaning
hello.
Okay, so maybe let's be precise. Look at the camera. The audiences, the viewers are viewing you now. Say hi to them. Greet them in Russian and tell them that you are enjoying this program.
Здравствуйте. Как у вас дела? Надеюсь, что у вас все в порядке. Я с Умаром в этом программе. У нас счастье здесь.
Okay, what did you say? Because I heard you saying Umar and program.
Yes.
These are the 2 words I only got.
Okay, you are right. I said, hi, our viewers. I'm here with Umar. How are you doing?
Okay.
How is your day? I say I'm here with Umar, doing this program, and we are happy here.
Oh, mashallah.
Yes.
Thank you. So maybe we can give you a round of applause.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's now move on to this issue. Is it true that one has to take alcohol, has to drink alcohol for him or her to survive the weather, the extreme nature of Russian weather?
This is a big lie.
Big lie?
Yeah, it's a big lie.
Okay.
Because I lived in Russia for 5 years, and I had never in my life taken any alcoholic drink.
Oh, mashallah.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes, and nobody will ask you to take, unless if it's your use.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's not true. You have already established that.
It's not true. It's not true. Seriously.
So what about the Russians? Do they take alcohol for the purpose of protecting themselves against the weather?
I can't say, but I know that they regularly take alcohol, but I have never asked why. Yeah, especially like if they have some occasion, like birthday or other party, they usually do it with alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, they like alcohol very much. Not only Russians, even some Arabs and other Africans.
Yes.
Yeah.
So scientifically speaking, since you have studied chemistry and chemical engineering is very, I think, very much different from alcohol stuff. But based on what you know scientifically, is alcohol considered a medicine against cold weather?
Seriously, I can't say this. I don't have idea.
Okay.
I don't have idea. But some people say that it is.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't have a proof.
Yeah, but okay, you don't have a proof.
I don't have a proof.
And based on the experiences you got, there is no basis for that, probably.
There is no basis.
So,
seriously, there is no basis.
Thank God you have now established it, and you have now proved to us that it's not a necessity, because even a lot of people here are going to the extent of saying it's a necessity there. One has to take alcohol. And we say, what if we are Muslims. What if we don't want to take it and it's haram in our religion to take it? And a lot of people can say no, you have to. So thank God you have just clarified this.
We Muslims, we regularly take like tea, just normal tea, or coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do the people there manage or cope with the weather at home? I'm sure there must be a heater, right? How is it like?
In every home, there is a heater.
Okay.
Even on the ground, before putting tiles, they start with heater. They put heater and then put tiles on it, and even the walls. The Russian walls are hot because they also put heater inside.
Okay.
In order to keep the room warm. And we manage the cold weather by dressing very warm. Yeah, we usually take like 3 sweaters.
Okay.
Yeah, inside and maybe 1 jacket outside. Yeah.
So
and
it's
even
very
the trousers. Yeah, there is one hairy trousers we use. Yeah, they protect us from cold.
Can they work here? The type of clothes that you used to wear there, can they work here?
They can't.
So when
but you may use maybe one of them when it is extremely cold here.
Like in January.
Yeah. But there you have to put like 2 or 3 or even 4. It depends on your body, how you resist to. Yeah.
So in the first place, did you fall sick when you experienced the weather?
You know, sometimes when you find yourself in a different environment or environment with different weather, before you succumb to the weather, you have to first undergo difficulties or challenges. Yeah, when I arrived there, I had a very strong headache and fever due to the extreme cold.
Yes.
But later on, my body started responding.
Okay.
Then I got well.
Oh, you got well, mashallah. Yeah. So, what can you say about the Russian people? Is it true that they are racists?
Racism is common around the globe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not only Russians that are racist.
Okay.
Whoever went around the world will tell you this. Arabs and Chinese, like Russians, different countries around the world. So Russian, I can't say they are not racist. They are, I can't say they are not racist, but they are a good people.
Okay.
Yeah, they usually help. When they say when they see you like in some difficulties or needing help, they usually stay and help. Yeah.
So they are helpful.
They are helpful, very helpful. They are very kind.
They treated you with respect.
With respect, with extreme respect.
Like when you arrived in Russia, how much did you find out that they had known about us Africans?
You know, in the West and let me say precisely in Russia, there is a propaganda going around that Africans are just living naked or living in a abject poverty. Yeah. So sometimes when they see us doing good, they keep asking, wow, we thought Africa is it's something different. We just thought that Africa, in Africa we are just hungry, we are in extreme poverty, something like this, not knowing that there is a both side here.
So who is responsible for feeding them with such misinformation about Africa? Is it their government or their media organizations or just their own common sense?
Okay, I think we blame media organizations
in Russia.
Because they are those going around the forests and villages in Africa, making some documentaries. That will back their claim.
Okay. So, now, when you went to Russia, were you a fan of watching their news channels or TV channels as well?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I just watched some of their series films.
Okay.
Yeah, like Maladoshka and others.
So
Yeah.
they have a film industry.
They have film industry, a big one.
Is it as strong as Hollywood?
I think no. I think
Okay,
no.
So,
No.
oh, it's much stronger than Hollywood.
No, it's not as strong as Hollywood.
So you believe that even the like you that has studied in Russia, you believe that the Hollywood is much stronger.
Yeah, it's more stronger.
Russian.
It's more stronger.
Okay, that's great. So what are the what are the key issues that they focus on in their films? For example, most of the central theme of Bollywood films, film industry, I'm very much I'm passionate about. Their films focus on love, marriage, relationship between a man and a woman, and family stuff. And then, politically speaking, they paint Pakistan black. That's about Hollywood and Bollywood and Pakistani, India and Pakistan relationship. While Hollywood mostly paints the Russians black. They portray the Russians as terrible people, as those guys who are responsible for all the terrorism and whatever that is happening in the world. Okay, from the Russian perspective, what do you normally see in their movies?
In their movies, they usually show what is happening in their country. Be it relationship, love, and other stuff. Based on the series I watched, like Maladoshka, Zakritaya Shkola. Like Zakritaya Shkola, they made the film about boarding school.
Boarding school.
Yeah. How relationships and other stuff went there.
Huh?
So
relationship in boarding school, I thought like boarding school separate, for men separate and for women separate. Is the boarding school a mixed school?
It's a mixed school.
Okay.
It's a mixed school.
Okay.
It's a mixed
So that's an interesting part of their culture.
Yeah.
So they have mixed schools.
They have mixed.
Not even in day, but in boarding.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Maybe we can talk about the music. Do you listen to their music?
Actually, I don't.
Okay.
Because I am not fan of music.
At all?
At all.
Not even Russian, even Indian and American?
Indian, even American. I'm not a fan.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you about the nature of the rap music of Russia.
I know.
Okay, that's good. So I have a friend who sent me questions. He's very much interested in Russia. His name is Abdullahi. His first question is about Russian-Ukrainian war. I'm sure you came back in 2020. 2020. Of course, the war did not start. The war started in February this year. So I think we can skip this question. Or you have something to say about why Putin decided to invade Ukraine, his next door neighbor.
Yeah, I think I can say a word.
Okay, say a word, please.
Putin decided to invade Ukraine because the Ukraine believed with American propaganda.
Okay.
Yeah. Russia and America are not friends.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, are not friends. So America decided to use Ukraine in order to can I say harm?
Okay.
Or use Ukraine in order to place their NATO forces in Ukraine.
Okay.
So which Russia consider it a threat to their security. Yeah.
So Russia was thinking that the United States, under the name of NATO, was trying to invade, probably.
Russia. Was trying to invade Russia, be it now or in the future.
Okay.
Yeah. So they said prevention is better than cure.
So they decided to invade Ukraine.
They want Ukraine, to not allow America to enter.
But the Ukrainians are innocent. The Ukrainians are innocent.
Yeah, but their president is not innocent.
Okay.
Yeah, because they want him to not allow America and NATO forces to enter his country.
So now whose fault is it? Is it the fault of Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, or the fault of the quote-unquote the great Vladimir Putin?
I consider it the fault of the fault of Vladimir Zelensky because he was warned. to not allow these forces to these NATO forces to enter his territory.
But
yeah.
Is it a reason?
Because when a NATO enter his territory, they will place their infrastructure,
Military
military infrastructure, which is a very much threat to Russian security.
But can that only justify killing innocent civilians? As we have been getting reports from the BBC and CNN saying that innocent civilians are being attacked and killed by Russian military.
Yes,
and even the Russian military has the Russian government from their own side. To be fair, for them, they said that they are targeting only Ukrainian.
I believe I believe this is another propaganda.
Okay.
Yeah, because even this week, CNN has reported that Ukrainian militaries themselves attacking the civilians and putting the claim on Russian military. It's very complicated.
So now let's move on. Maybe when next we come to talk about the war alone, then we can expand on this. And thank God you are interested in talking about the Russian politics.
Yes.
Do you think Russia is a democracy? Very serious.
I can't say about this because I know little about Russian politics.
Okay. But you just finished talking about Russia and Ukrainian war.
Yeah. This is an international
a simple question.
Yeah.
Is Russia a democracy?
I cannot say Russia is a democracy country because like they are not following the right terms of democracy.
Okay.
Seriously.
The American type of democracy.
Yeah, they are not following.
But they have a president. They have, I believe they may have governors and
they have governors, mayors.
Mayors.
They have senators, reps, and reps. Yeah, they have everything. But seriously, they are not trying at that place.
Okay. So now, do you think with all the problems Nigeria is facing, if we could have a strong man like Putin in Nigeria, our own version of Putin, can things be solved?
Yeah, it can be solved because we all believe that not only in Nigeria, in the whole Africa, what we like is good leadership. Good leadership. Some countries, like especially West, are using us, stealing our resources and other stuff, and using us to kill, or let me say to execute our good African leaders. Yeah, we don't have a good leaders. And when we get one, the West use us to
kill
harm them.
Or go to eliminate them.
To eliminate them.
This word.
Yes.
So
we don't have a good leader. So if we can have a good leader, like for once, I think our problem will be solved.
Yes or no? Are the Russians enjoying the leadership of Vladimir Putin?
Majority enjoy it. Yes.
And so to them, he should just continue for eternity.
He should just continue. They even signed a law that I think in 2020 the Russians even voted that Vladimir Putin should continue ruling until 2030.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because they enjoy him.
Yeah.
They enjoy his leadership.
They voted him. Cool. Yeah.
So we have 2 minutes to go. Abdullah Idris Muhammad continues to ask this question. He says, what are the languages apart from Russian that are spoken in the country? Briefly.
The main language is Russian, but some people like Ukrainians, Tajikistan people, and Kazakhstan people usually come there selling shawarma and opening restaurants. So they speak their language. And we Africans, when we go there to study or to do business, we also speak our language, like English, Portuguese. So what are the major ethnic groups that we have in Russia? We have Tatar. We have I forgot. I couldn't remember.
Okay, good. So is Russia safe in terms like socially and financially? Is it a safe country to be there in terms of security?
Yes, Russia is a very safe country. It's the most peaceful country I have been to.
Okay, good.
Because you'll never hear any gunshot or something, but
So
yeah, nobody interferes in another's business.
it's not like America where you have mass shootings, gun violence.
It's not like America. Russia is a peaceful country, very peaceful.
So if you were to be given a ticket or an opportunity to work permanently in either the United States or in Russia, which country would you choose?
I will choose the United States.
Why? You just finished talking, saying that Russia is safer than America.
I will definitely choose the United States.
Why?
Because of the mass opportunity there considered to Russia.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Russia there are not much opportunities, but in the United States there is a lot of opportunities. You see,
that's very good. Malam Khalifa Tijjani Aikawa, it's a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much for having me.
MashaAllah. Okay, that's the end of the show. On behalf of everyone that has contributed to the production of the program and my guest Khalifa Tijjani Aikawa, I'm Umar Isa and saying goodbye and see you next.